Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Chris O Show on your TV Muskoka or the Chris O Show blog. Wherever you're listening, we're happy you're here. We're happy you're watching. Everything's going to be everywhere, and we have some really cool stuff to talk about today. Really good friend of mine from a long time now, Jennifer Jerrett. We've known each other since it's is it like 15, 20 years now? It's got to be in
Yeah,
that
it's
15
getting
years,
up there.
right? So, and Jennifer and I, we used to do a lot of work together, Huntsville Lake Bay's Chamber of Commerce and other events that have happened in town because we're both really community oriented. So that's why I love chatting with her because she's awesome. So welcome, Jennifer. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime. I love having you on. But it's like once a year now. That's our thing. We,
I can rectify that.
so so we're here. We're chatting about the upcoming AGT event. Woo!
Yes. Yeah. Huntsville's Got Talent. We're really excited.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, how many years has it been now?
Oh my gosh. It has been probably six, maybe
Yeah, 6 or 7.
6 years now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah. It
that's
started with by Drew and Janet Markham.
yeah, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, they were the original hosts, and then the last 3 years we've been running it on our own through community living.
Wonderful. And it's a fundraiser for community living, which is great.
It is.
Okay, so
Yes.
and that those funds are raised by the audience who comes to the Algonquin Theater to watch the actual finals and stuff.
That is correct. So the last 2 years, and hopefully this year as well, it'll be sold out. Ticket sales are already on because last year we had a wait list.
Okay.
So people are already starting to buy their tickets. Last year, like 420 people in the audience. It was
That's
amazing.
awesome. That's wonderful. I mean, and you know what? That's what I love about these shows. One, it's mostly local talent, right? Or all local talent.
Mhm.
And then the community comes to support them because they're really talented people. You guys, you vet them and stuff. So like tell me a little bit about that.
So registration's open now.
Yeah.
Um, excuse me. Um, we last year we probably had over 25 auditions.
Nice.
We have actual judges that sit down and narrow it down to the top 9,
Okay.
and then 3 wild cards. So
Oh,
then the audience picks who goes through to be the 10th
nice.
contestant.
That's
Yeah, so
awesome.
yeah, we've had an amazing time with it, and we have amazing talent in Muskoka.
Yeah.
Um, just absolutely, we've had the last year there was a drummer. He was so good, like he was really good. His ability at the drums was great. We've had contortionists.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we've had somebody do the silks. So really, it any talent is what
Yeah.
we're looking for.
Yeah, it's not just singing, it's not just it's like it's anything. It's if you've got some creative talent, if you can sing, great. If you can play an instrument, great. If you can do, like the contortionist, is magic, anything's up for grabs, right?
Anything. Oh gosh, I would love a magician.
I know that would be
I,
so cool.
I would also love, and I'm throwing this out there to the universe, a comedian.
Oh, we haven't had one of those yet. That's right.
No, we haven't had a comedian. That just floors me. How can we not have a comedian?
I think there's a lot of the Muskoka comedians don't work clean.
No, that is true.
Like,
They're maybe not clean, but I'm
no.
sure that they can come up with 3 or 4 minutes of clean stuff.
I'm sure. Yeah, they could probably. I'm sure if they really tried, they could for sure. There you go.
Exactly.
Tyler Morrison, Huntsville's Got Talent, calling you, buddy.
That's right. Help us find somebody, Tyler.
Actually, you know what? You could probably reach out to him and probably know a couple people that might be interested.
Yes, but one of the rules is that you can't make your living from doing your talent.
Oh, you got to be completely amateur.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm
Yes.
sure there's some people just starting out. I'm sure.
Yes, exactly. So that's my wish is to have somebody who is a comedian or a magician. That would be cool too.
That would be cool. A magician, comedian, some kind of performance that's a little bit different, a little bit just to
Yes.
add some variety and stuff.
Right?
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
and I love
So
those, yeah, I was
go.
gonna say I love those talent shows like, America's Got Talent, Canada's Got Talent, when it is something that's not just singing or music. That,
Yes.
and someone comes on that's different, and you're like, yeah, this is cool.
Yes. Or dancers,
Yes.
right? If somebody wants to come up and do ballet to Swan Lake or whatever,
Yep.
we would love that too.
That would be fun. Yeah. Like a little ballet or even a dance troupe. Have we had a dance troupe? I can't remember everybody, but
Yeah, a dance troupe would be great. It doesn't have to be a single.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
enter as a group or a
Yeah.
band. Yeah. I mean, we're so open.
Or a choir. Muskoka Rock Choir. There you go.
A choir. Yeah.
Look at me shouting out everybody. I'm gonna
A
come on, Muskoka Rock
choir would be
Choir.
great. Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. That's what we do. We're gonna shout just everybody out, and we're gonna get them to either tell somebody to join or they're gonna join themselves. All these amateurs, because we have so many cool people doing stuff. So, who won last year? I can't remember her name.
A young lady by the name of Isla Maria.
Okay, yeah, yeah. And what was her talent?
She's a singer. She's
Okay.
amazing. She
That's
was absolutely amazing. Yeah, and honestly, we don't only get people from Huntsville. We
Yep.
get people from Bracebridge and Gravenhurst. That's as far south as we will go. I know it's called Huntsville's Got Talent, and people will
Yeah.
challenge me on that every
Yeah.
day. But it's Huntsville's Got Talent. I'm like, okay, it's happening in Huntsville.
That's why. Yeah.
Huntsville's, we are embracing this. If more people from Huntsville wanted to try out, great.
Yes.
But we're not limiting it just to Huntsville.
No, and I don't think you can. I think that it's important to spread out because just because it's in Huntsville, it's called Huntsville's Got Talent. But that's like even, the Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent, and you get people from other countries.
Yeah, completely. Like all of a sudden you're watching and like, hey, that dude's from Canada.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, exactly. And they're on the other ones, right? So I think
Yes.
that, people need to understand that. Yeah, it's called Huntsville's Got Talent, but if you're from anywhere in Muskoka, Lake of Bays, Muskoka Lakes,
Yes.
Bracebridge, Port Sydney, Gravenhurst,
Yes.
wherever, throw your hat in the ring if you got a talent, send the audition. Oh yeah, it's an audition video, right? That's what they
It
said.
is an audition video. So the deadline for auditioning is January 3rd.
Yes.
And what they have to do is they have to go online and fill out the forms.
Okay.
So there are forms that they have to fill out online. And then they have to send us a clip to a YouTube video.
Okay. Yes.
So, and if they don't know how to do that, on our website tells them how to do that. Like we make everything so easy. We walk them through how to set up a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We and then they just send us the video.
Yep.
I send all of those videos to the judges.
Yep.
And then they pick the top 9 and
then the wild cards.
And then the wild card.
The 3 wild cards, in which then, like you said, just to remind everyone, those wild cards get to go perform on stage, and the audience that day chooses the 10th person for the finalists.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So then there's audience participation as well. So we'll put those 3 videos up.
Yep.
And then there's a voting system, and then we'll encourage the community to vote.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And and I think that that's so much fun because it's like, yeah, you're supporting community living, you're supporting local Muskoka talent, you're having a nice night out at the Algonquin Theater, which is a great venue.
Right.
And I look at me, Matt Huddleston owes me money every time I say that.
He's so great to work with. Let me tell you.
I love that dude. I love that.
Me too.
I'm gonna go see him later and just give him a hug.
Yeah, there's big hugs big love for Matt for sure.
I love it. And so, but yeah, it's like perfect, right? And you get to participate in, which is always fun when you're involved. And that's also why, like we said, we need a magician. We need like a comedian. Yeah. We need even a hypnotist, somebody different that actually participates with the audience a little more, right?
Yes. Definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong. We still want our singers. We still want our guitarists and our musicians. I just want to see just a little more variety would be great. And listen, I'll take whoever I can get. We get to this point. we get to this point in the registrations.
Yeah.
You know, it's December 11th,
Yeah.
and now I'm starting to get itchy. I'm
Yes.
like, oh, are we going to have enough people? Are we going to have enough auditions? This happens to me every year. And I'm like, and then I worry, right? I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, oh my gosh. So we've already got 3 in.
Okay, perfect.
So they're already starting to come in, but I totally always second guess myself. I'm like, nobody's going to audition. But of course they do. And then they come out in droves on the day of.
Yes.
Always, always the way.
Yeah, because they all get ready and they start doing stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that." And then I think what happens too, and I know this from when I'm doing some more creative stuff and playing with stuff, is I'll start something and I'll get it, and then I won't like it, or I will
Yeah.
be like, or I'll do like the big raw version, and I'm like, "Oh, I got to edit this," right? And it takes hours to edit sometimes because you're like trying to fine tune every little like fade everything, right?
Right.
And then especially with videos. And then it's like, oh yeah. Oh wait, I was supposed to have this done by tomorrow. And then you cram all night.
And then I try to remind people that most of the videos
Yes.
only are seen by the people behind the scenes, with the exception of the 3 wild cards. Those get put public.
Yes.
So like it doesn't have to be like super clean.
No, it can be
Like
a
it
little
doesn't
raw because the
it can
raw
be a little raw.
yeah. Yeah. The
Yeah.
raw is good. I think people are with the invention of AI and all this stuff
Oh,
that's coming out.
yes.
I think what's happening is people, and I'm trying to do more like myself. I want to do more personal, original stuff that's from me, and I appreciate people who do original stuff that's from them because
Right.
there's so much that's kind of artificial. I want the
Yes.
real, so a little bit of rawness is real. It's real life, right?
It's real life. We had one audition last year of this young woman singing, just sitting on her couch. Her husband was playing guitar. Her dog's crawling all over her lap. Like I'm like, that is true. That is just who she is. It was
Yeah,
amazing. I loved it.
and that's the cool part too. Like you just said, that's the personality. That's who she is.
Yes, that is who she is. It really came through in her video. I loved it.
And I think yeah, that's great. So there you go, everybody, and all you talented people out there. No matter what your talent is, you can be raw. You can be yourself. You can have your character and who you are at home shine. And it
Completely.
doesn't have to be like this perfect production music
No.
video style. It can just be a raw, honest kind of this is who I am and what I do.
Well, exactly, because we have judges um, who can look through that. So,
Yeah,
one of our judges is Neil Barlow,
nice. He's amazing.
right? He is amazing. I mean, he's a musician. I mean, everyone knows who Neil Barlow is. Another judge we have is Sue Campbell.
Okay, yes, too. Yeah,
Yes, yes. So she is, she's our dance extraordinaire judge.
yeah,
So we always hope that we have more dancers, because that is her background for sure.
nice.
Then we have a gentleman by the name of Jordi Sabah, and he
Okay.
is a film producer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, so yeah, so he's really cool. And then of course our headliner, so to speak,
Yes.
is Andre Wall.
Oh, yes, Andre. Yes. Nice.
Yeah, so he is a music producer.
Yeah.
He also works at the college,
Yep.
Candor,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's worked with Shania Twain, Glass Tiger,
Yeah.
like all the
Everybody.
great. Oh, yeah, exactly. So our judges just make it so much more professional,
Yes.
right? So they can hear tone and pitch, and they can hear all of that. So
Yes.
if maybe you're singing and playing guitar, but you messed up your chords, but your vocals were excellent. They hear all that. That's
They
why
know.
they do. Yeah, they do all the picking, not me.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Totally tone deaf.
But I love it because these are professional people in the creative industry and they're
Yes.
professional people in the arts and entertainment industry. So they will be able to be like, yeah, that's thing, whether it's the dancer, the singer, the musician, whatever, they know, and they can be like, they can forgive something that might have been a bit off because this was so good.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, wow, her singing, her vocals, she hit so many ranges. Yeah, maybe she should put down the guitar though.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's so true. And we have another lady by the name of Lynn Hill.
Yeah,
And
Lynn. Yes,
You know Lynn, yeah.
I know
So
Lynn. Yeah.
Lynn's amazing. She does all of our backstage stuff night
Oh,
of.
sweet. Yeah.
I would literally cease to exist if I had to do that. I'd be so stressed. So she takes care of all of that, but she also helps every contestant with their stage presence.
For real.
She
That's
does. She's like, you know
wonderful.
what? I really think that you need to move center stage. Think you
Yeah.
need to walk more. We're gonna have a spotlight on you. Like
Oh,
she's got
cool.
the vision. She's really good at that, and I'm so thrilled to have her on board again.
That's fantastic. I
Yeah,
and
we're
that and I
blessed.
and everybody needs that. They need a little bit
Yes,
of encouragement or a little bit of like that. Hey, if you do this, it's going to be even 10 times better than it is right
right.
now. Yeah.
Well, like last year, we had a young lady come, and she sang her song during the. She sang one song during the dress rehearsal.
Yes.
So day of, and all of the judges and Lynn said, "Do you have another song?" And we asked her to switch songs in the middle, like the day of.
Really
Yes, yes, and but it was the best choice, and she nailed it.
nice.
I think she came in second or third. So that was really cool.
That is cool.
And then the girl that I talked about who was on the couch with her dog,
Yeah.
she had never, ever, ever done anything like this. She had never really, maybe she went to karaoke a couple of
Yeah.
times, but she had never sung in front of like 420 people. This was
Yeah.
her first time. She was so nervous, but she was so proud of herself for doing it.
Yeah. For trying, for going,
Yes.
putting yourself out there.
Yes. So that's my message to all those people who are like, oh, I could never do that. Right?
Yeah.
You can do it. Give it a shot.
Why not? I love it.
Why not? Exactly. Why not? What do you have to lose?
Nothing. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Is there an entry fee? I can't remember.
No, it's free.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought. So you literally have nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. And
At the
you could win $1,500.
yeah, and at the very least, just even going through the process of putting a video together, put it on
Yep.
YouTube, sending it, giving it out, even just that is like just it doesn't you don't even you might not even have to perform. You can just do that as part of a thing. Now if you get chosen, that's awesome, and you get to experience this amazing. I mean, I've had the experience of, 30 seconds on stage at the Algonquin Theater during Guys and Dolls back in the day. You know what I mean? So I was part of the opening giant thing, right?
Yeah.
Um, and it's actually kind of exhilarating. I was nervous too, even though I didn't have a speaking part. I had an action part, but I didn't have a speaking
Yes.
part. But I was nervous too, and then I was like, man, I was so glad I do it. I still have the memories of working with everybody, of
Yeah.
doing the show, all that stuff. And I'm like, so now when things like this come up, and I'm like, hey, you're pretty good at that. You should try it.
Yes. Well, exactly. Definitely. That's always my thing. Just try it. Why not?
Why not? Like,
Why
and I
not?
don't even have any talent. Well, I was gonna say I don't have any talent. I do have talents. I don't have anything. I don't have any stage talents.
I've seen you play soccer. You're pretty good at soccer.
I'm okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so yeah, so that's pretty cool. I love it. I was gonna say, so people just like remind everyone by January 3rd, their video has to be in. We'll have links to wherever you have to go on the blog, so you can just click the links so you can go straight to the AGT application and registration, so people can know about that. And then I guess tickets come out for buying tickets now, right? You said the
Yeah,
tickets
they're
are
open.
now.
Yeah, ticket sales are open. People are buying tickets already because they know that it
Yeah,
sells out.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. People are
And then
already
and
buying
then it's
tickets.
not and people also know that it's not a hokey talent show. I need to say that.
Yes,
Because it's not people standing up there playing the spoons. Although if you have a talent that is playing the spoons and you're really good and can play like Adele,
yeah,
then throw your hat in the ring. But
yeah.
it's not a hokey talent show.
No,
It is like Huntsville and Muskoka's best.
yes, very
It's
talented, very skilled,
yes,
very, like good,
it's a
good,
production.
good performers. Yeah.
It's a production. Like there's lights, there's everything. Like it's top notch.
Yeah, and like you said, there's stages. There's going to be videos on the screen. It's in a really nice theater. It's done. It's
Yeah.
not, it's not done. No dissing the Legion, but it's not done, at the Legion party room. This is done like
No.
in a proper stage and a proper
Yes.
theater, proper lighting, proper sound, everything, right? So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And people, when they go over to Huntsville's Got Talent,
yes,
.com,
yeah,
all of the information is there on our website.
perfect.
You can also go and see all of the previous year's winners.
Yeah, I remember I've checked that out before. It's really cool. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's interesting to see that too. And yeah, we've increased the winning amounts this year.
nice.
So forever it was $1,000. This year it's 1,500
Yeah,
for first place. Second place is 500, and then third place is 250.
awesome. And do you guys have sponsors for the prizes or?
We do.
Oh, well, we can shout them out. It's fine.
We
I'll
have we
I'll
have
send them
we
an
have
I'll send them my own invoice, Jennifer. Don't worry.
we have a lot of sponsors. When I'll just tell you a bit of information. So
Okay.
our sponsors sponsor all of our events, not just one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All the
Right?
community living events.
All of our events. Our sponsors get recognition throughout the year, not just one bang for your buck.
Okay.
We really wanted to make our sponsorship stand out, and
Okay.
we did that we've got 4 signature events, and
Nice.
they are promoted on all of them.
Okay, awesome.
And yeah, and again, those are all on all of our websites.
Yeah, just check out the website because yeah, I think the list was substantial the last year when we were
It
talking
is.
about this. So just go
Yes.
check out the website and you know what? Support the sponsors who are supporting the community. Like when you get a chance
Yes.
to get out there. So yeah. We'll just throw
Definitely.
that shout out. We'll throw that shout out.
Yes. 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 Support our sponsors for sure.
There you go. That's awesome. So I wanted to get into a little bit for people who don't know, because we talked a lot about HGT, Huntsville's Got Talent, community living Huntsville. What other, is there anything else? Like, I mean, I know that there's an event happening right the day after we record this, but it won't air by then. So what else is kind of coming down the pipeline that people can look out for?
Oh, that's a good question. So, we're of course every year we have our jingle and mingle. So you won't catch it this year after this airs, but look out for it next year. Um, it's an open to the community event at Kent Park. We have a bonfire, hot chocolate, cider, and festive music. We just welcome anyone to come. Our next big event after that, though, is in May, the end of May, to close out Community Living Month. So May is Community Living Month. So, and we are having again our second silent disco.
Woo!
It's so much fun. Oh my gosh. Have you ever been to a silent disco?
No, but I've heard it's fun where you put your headphones on and everyone dances to whatever music they're listening to.
Yes,
Just
it
has a
is so
great
much
time.
fun.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. I did it for the first time on a cruise. So you get your headphones.
Yeah.
There are 3 different channels, and each channel has a different color. So I can tell what channel you're listening to by the color of your headphones.
Cool. Very cool.
It's so cool. It's so cool. And the funny thing is when you take off your headphones,
Yeah.
you've got a whole room of people singing different songs with different beats and people dancing with different songs at different beats. It is hysterical.
That's
Absolutely
awesome.
hysterical.
That
Yeah.
is so cool. I love stuff like that because it's just fun. It's just like
Oh, so fun.
everybody putting themselves out there and having fun and just being their most fun selves, dancing and listening to.
Oh,
I love it.
yeah. We had it last year at Canvas. We're going to be there again.
Nice.
And there's lights and glow sticks and prizes and fun games. And
Nice.
it's, and of course the bar is open and, beer's flowing. So,
Sweet.
that's our next big event. So we're really excited about that because it is, I can't explain how much fun it is.
That's great. That's fantastic. I'm sending Canvas the invoice for mentioning them. I know just who to go to too.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. No, and that's a fun event to look forward to. Now, these events with community living, how are the funds supporting your programs? Like, what do they help support?
That is a really great question, and I'm glad you asked. So, all of our all of our signature events support our housing initiatives.
Nice.
So we have a number of different housing initiatives. The main one is our transition home.
Yep.
So we have a transition program for men and women who have are on the brink of being homeless or who are homeless.
Okay, gotcha.
With developmental disabilities.
Gotcha.
So they come into the program, they come into our transition home, and there's a bunch of programming that happens. Rent smart, how to be a good tenant.
Yeah.
We'll teach them about employment, how to put together a resume. We give them all the skills to transition into a home of their own.
That's awesome.
And they've got it's a 4-year window from the time they come in to the time they transition out. And if they can do it sooner, then that's great.
Nice.
But we give them 4 years to transition into a life where they're leading it themselves on their own, in their own home.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
So that is our number one housing program.
Nice.
We also work a lot alongside with landlords.
Okay.
Because there's still stereotypes. People are still being pigeonholed.
Yeah.
Just because you have a developmental disability doesn't mean you can't pay your rent.
It's true.
It doesn't mean you're going to be a big partier and stuff gets broken like that. Those are the stereotypes that come with having a disability or it's just it's horrible. So we put together a program to educate landlords.
Yes. Nice. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it is good because people with developmental disabilities face 10 times longer than average wait for affordable housing.
Seriously?
Yeah. So the affordable housing, there's a 4 to 10 year wait for affordable housing in Muskoka.
Oh my goodness.
There is so people with developmental disabilities wait 10 times longer than the average person. So you could be waiting 40 years, Chris, 40 years to be in affordable housing.
That's ridiculous.
So as people who support people with developmental disabilities, we can't wait for there to be change. We can't wait for the government to catch up and realize that this is, not cutting it.
Yeah.
We have to make change now.
Yep.
So that is what we're doing.
Good for you guys. And I love that you're being so proactive. And you're just like, yeah. I know necessity is the mother of invention. I know that. But
completely.
The fact is that you guys are just jumping on it and you're like, we're going to do this. On that note, we're like a minute away.
Oh, that's awesome. We got the best part in. Excellent.
So what we'll do is because we gotta sign off, everyone. We're getting close to our time and we gotta sign off. So I'm gonna just do another quick shout out. Jennifer Jerrett, Community Living Huntsville, Huntsville's Got Talent, and all the other amazing events. Go to huntsvillesgottalent.com to get all the information on that. January 3rd, for anyone who's got to put their talent in, tickets are on sale if you just want to be in the audience and watch an amazing show. And I'll have the links on the blog. So you've been listening to us here on Your TV Muskoka. Thank you, Jennifer Jerrett, for joining me and sharing such wonderful information.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And thank you, Your TV Muskoka, for playing this on their airwaves. And it's online, chrisoshow.blog. We'll have the links wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching. We love you. We appreciate you. And ciao for now, all.
Ciao.